Hey everybody, it's Sarah, and the last video I did, my reality video, it very much was a reality going on at the time, and this video, I feel like I have some explaining to do. I'm not telling you this to try to get sympathy. I'm not trying to give you an excuse or anything like that. I've gotten a lot of emails and a lot of phone calls and text messages, and I just feel like I really need to explain some stuff to you guys. So, from the beginning, I don't know how many of you know about any kind of mental illnesses. I know quite a few of us do, I mean, there's depression, there's OCD, there's addiction, there's a lot of different stuff, but several years ago I was actually diagnosed with bipolar disorder. And for those of you who do not know what that is, it is a chemical imbalance in the brain. If it goes untreated, it's like, on a level like this, it could go for days, weeks, months, years. I mean, you can just be like super, super, super high, in the best mood, in the great mood, everything is great, everything is super, 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 like, super great. And then you can be at your all-time bottom, all-time low. And, depression is a major, major problem, and whenever you're on the lower end, and money problems become an issue whenever you're on the higher end, because you go on a manic, you just like, you don't care. You're like, hey, I don't care about bills, I'm happy, I want to spend money, I want to do this, I want to do that, da 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 da. And I think just because you have the highs and lows, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are bipolar. Like, you have to go to, a psychiatrist, and they give you a test, and they have to diagnose you with bipolar disorder. For me, I was taking a mood stabilizer to kind of help even out my moods and keep me in a stable position. For those of you who have been keeping up with my videos, I lost my job right the same day that I got my surgery date. I lost my job. I was trying for a long time to pay for my medication, but it was pretty expensive. It was like $96 a month, and that was getting really rough, and I couldn't afford the doctor's visits anymore, So I had to start weaning myself off of my medication. I really had no choice. I applied for state insurance, got denied. It's a pain trying to get that kind of assistance whenever you actually truly need it. I got a job, but it was part-time. I just a few months ago got a full-time position there, so I just recently, like 2 months ago, started getting benefits. Keep in mind, it's been 2 months. Let's see, it's been since November, so December, yeah, it's about 2 months that I've had my insurance. I felt like, because I had dealt with not having medication for so long, you know, I felt like I had it under control. When you go off your medication, you do feel like you have it under control, and you, 9 times out of 10, you really don't. When I went to the meet and greet in Las Vegas, I wasn't on medication. And people that don't really know me can't really tell the difference, I guess. But if you see me on a regular basis, people who know me very, very well can really tell when I'm not on my medication. So it just started slowly going more and more downhill, and it was just, I was just like, I need something. You know, I know I'm getting my benefits soon, but I just feel like I'm going insane. I need something. A coworker of mine had said, hey, warning, do not try this at home. I know this was not the smartest idea. I'm aware of this. Please don't inform me of this in the comments field. It was dumb, but you know what? In that mind frame, all I kept thinking about is I just want to get better. I want to get better because I hate feeling like that. I don't like being off my medication. I hate it. So she said my doctor had accidentally prescribed some Zoloft to me. She said, I don't take Zoloft, but he gave me 3 refills. That will hold you over until you get your benefits. Would you be interested in taking that? And I was like, Zoloft is an antidepressant. And I was like, oh, I would love to. I would love to. I thought this was the answer to all my prayers. I started taking the Zoloft, and it was 100 milligrams. I started off on 50 for 2 weeks, and, you know, I weaned myself onto it because, you know, with medications that are specifically for your brain, you can't just cut off cold turkey, and you can't just start off at a high dosage. I mean, you have to wean yourself off and on, or it's going to cause even more problems. For those of you who don't know. It's a very tricky thing. I've dealt with it for quite a while. Bipolar is hereditary. So I did get it from my mother, been around her and her issues, you know, for quite a while. So I've dealt with it in my family for quite a while. But where was I going with this? This is part of the reason for my brain farts all the time too. Because my brain is always going a million miles an hour. Okay, this is going to be a lot longer than I had expected. Okay, I started on the Zoloft. It worked great for the first month. I was on cloud 9. I'm like, oh my god, I love this stuff. I love it. Why have I not been on this before? It's an antidepressant, and I've been taking mood stabilizers. Why have I not been on this stuff before? And I was just, seriously, I was loving life, and everything was perfect. Everything was perfect. And then it was like, everything was not so perfect, and it just started slowly going downhill. And then there was a very short period of time, a week or two, where it was just, the only way I can describe it is, it was hell. And I thank God for my mom, because she's been to that hell, and she knows what it feels like, and she knows where your brain is at when you're in that place. And nobody else can understand that. Everyone else is like, she's in a really bad mood, or she is just going crazy, or what is her problem, you know, and luckily I've, just a couple weeks before that, had tried to explain it to my coworkers. You know, I'm like, I just want to let you know, I don't really feel right, you know, in case you've been noticing that I haven't really been acting right, this is what's been going on in my life, this is what's going on in my head, and I'm really glad that I did explain that to them, because otherwise I probably would have been fired. But when I started going downhill and I started going into that depression, even before I got on the Zoloft, like when I wasn't taking medication, I slowly started pushing people out of my life left and right. I mean, people that really, really mean a lot to me. I mean, including family members, and I mean, my dad, my own dad. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I avoided phone calls, I avoided emails, I avoided any sort of interaction with anyone. It's always easier just to record a video and throw it online, and there you go, you know, because I talk to myself. It's like I just want to curl up in a ball and just not be bothered, and I just really hope that nobody has taken any offense to this, and that's why I feel the need that I really need to explain to you guys why I have been so distant, because my brain, my head just has not been in a good place, and this is why. Anyways, there was a short period of time, there was about 2 weeks where it was really, really bad. I was in a really, 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 really bad place. There were snowstorms going on here. I tried getting into doctors, and they, you know, anybody that accepts new patients, it's always like, oh yeah, we can take you in May. Okay, well, you know what, I'm going crazy now, and I need to get into a doctor now, or things may get ugly. So I ended up going to the urgent care, and I was scared about it because I thought they were just going to be like, okay, here you go, drugs. You know, I thought I was going to be putting myself back in the same position, but I ended up seeing a doctor that really knew what he was talking about. Until I could get into another doctor, he really has helped me. He talked to me, and, you know, he's also has experience, you know, with the same stuff. So